The power of the words. The power of the words you speak can either shape and create your reality, or it can create a reality that you might not like. We all heard many, many times that the power of the words, it's incredible. You know, the people, our lives are ruled by what we say, what we hear, what we learn from others. How do we learn from others? By listening what other people speak, which they speak words and they create sounds. And I've seen it over and over throughout the years that so many people take at heart someone else said a certain word, a certain phrase, a sound that they make in shape of a word, that we hold it to us with resentment for 20, 30 years. How many of you had or know someone that said something to you, or you said something to them, and they hold grudge on you for the rest of your life and their life? Yesterday, when I was at the conference with Niculina Gheorghita, which is a psychologist here in Romania, a famous psychologist, where she speaks about quantum physics, the power of our words. She talks about imago relationship, which is a form of therapy for relationships, how to communicate in our relationships, and is teaching all of those things. She spoke at one point and she said a phrase that was for me like the takeaway of that night, last night. And she said this: the word that is not spoken yet, but you have it in your mind, you own it. As soon you speak it out, as soon you bring it to life, to reality, it owns you. And that stick out with me that was my like, oh yes. It was a big aha moment for me. Even if I knew it is, it's not like I didn't know it. I knew this before. But it's when you hear it from a different perspective, when you hear it from a different angle, it kind of sticks with you a little bit different. And for me, when I heard that, it made me think that how many times I said words that maybe not to someone else, but to myself. I said those words, and then they became a reality. How many times I say, ooh, I hope I'm not gonna fall off, and then I fall off. Or I say, or I'm worried, and if I'm worried, not just in my head, but I said it out loud, and I start to share my worries with the people around me, then it happens. And then I say to people, see, I told you. Because I create my reality by what the words I say. And another thing that she mentioned about technique is to write down what you want. And I'm sure she said the same. I'm sure you heard all these things before, but you're not putting it in practice. That is the difference between me and you. She said that, and that stuck with me as well, because it's true. If we are just creating, we know we're creating our reality every single day by the words we say and the lives we create around those words and those beliefs, then we will know that our reality, we have to expect that our reality is going to be the one that we speak, the one that we bring out into this realm that we can see and feel every single day, to this life and the earth that we live in. And that's something for me that I want to learn to change. I want to become more aware, to bring the unconscious to conscious, by being more aware of the words I speak every single day. And the words not just I think, then I speak every day with myself, the things I say out loud to myself when I have all my own self conversations, but also the words that I speak to the people around me. Because I know and I understand now more and more that we have so much more power than we think with our words. Then to be a little bit more mindful and careful. What do I say to the people around me? Instead of just open my mouth and let it, just mumble and say things, and then later on I felt like I insult or hurt some people, where I can take a moment, take a step backwards, breathe, and think what I want to say. We all know that most of our conflicts, most of our fights between couples, with our parents, with our people really dear to us, especially colleagues, friends, children. Most of the times, the fights are because of the words we say to ourselves. And if we know that, why we cannot just change it? Why we cannot just take a moment before we open our mouth and say something, think it. Is this really what I want to say? Or I say it because I'm on autopilot? Is this really what I want the other person to know about me and about them? Or I am hurt and I'm trying to defend myself? When you start asking yourself those questions in your mind before you even open your mouth and say something, I promise you, it will change the discussion, it will change your conversations, it will change how you communicate and how you connect with the people around you. So before you open your mouth next time, take a moment, even with yourself. Breathe. Because when you breathe, and you focus on your breathing, you don't have time to think much about other things. And then give yourself at least 7 seconds to think of what you're going to say next. So then next time when you have a conversation, whatever that is, bad news, a not nice thing you want to say to someone, maybe you're going to embrace it with a little bit more compassion for the person in front of you. And that's how you're going to change your communication. And that's how you are owning your own thoughts and your own words before they own you. No? So this is my conclusion for today. I want to share with you as a teaching point is, if the words didn't come out of your mouth yet, you own them, because you still have the possibility to change them, to change how you say and what you're about to say to the person in front of you, or even to yourself. But once you open your mouth and you brought those words and those thoughts to reality, then the words own you and most definitely will create your reality. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Share this video with someone that needs to hear this today. Share this video with a friend, with your partner, with someone that maybe they need to hear this today. Share it, put it in practice together. Exercises, it's all about practice. That's how we bring our subconscious to bring it to conscious. And also we can have better connection with the people around us through a better communication. Thank you so much, everyone. See you tomorrow from beautiful forest here in Brașov, Romania, my city, my hometown. I send you my love and my hug to you on your own transformation journey. Take care, have a beautiful day, and you know the deal. Live your life like it's truly, truly yours. Bye-bye.